Alright, what's up everyone? Back with another strategy. Um, Today I'm going to show you guys it's going to be a don't pass 5, 6, 8, 9 strategy with a couple pull offs. There's the don't pass 6, 8 strategy, which is actually pretty good. I like it. You're not going to get rich off it, but you're not going to lose money quick. It kind of hedges both bets. So, but yeah, this is going to be a little variation of that. Like I said, I'm not going to show you all the basic strategies, but I want to give you some like variance in it. So what we're going to do today is you're going to play $30 on the don't pass, then you're going to play $10 on the 5-9, and $18 on the 6-8. So you're going to have 56 up here, and you're going to have 30 right here. So this 30 is going to hedge that 56. But what we're going to do is try to get 3 hits on the 5, 6, 8, 9. If 3 hits happen, we take the 5-9 down, we drop the 6-8 to $12 and ride it out. I don't think I'll get to it in this video because we probably won't have time, but I'm going to show you guys a don't pass strategy coming soon, a don't pass 6-8 strategy, but it's going to be a variation of it, and I don't want to give the rest away, but I'll come out with that soon. So yeah, anytime you're on the don't pass, you're going to be on the don't pass before you throw these numbers out. So people are going to give you looks, whatever. Let them do it. If they're cool, they'll understand once you come out up top, but if not, who cares? I mean, you're not there to make them money. You're there to make yourself money. And the whole thing of it is, you want them to roll for a while. You're just hedging this bet, so when they 7 out, you'll get paid here. And you will lose this sometimes, but that's part of the game. So, but if you lose this, hopefully you've hit enough up here. And then if they hit like 6-8 3 times in a row before we pull down, those are all 3 of our pulls, we might leave the $18 6-8 up here, and then keep the rest of these or pull the 5-9 off still. I'm assuming we're playing at a $10 table. If it was a $5 table, instead of pulling these down to 2 units, I'd just probably pull the 5 through 9 down to 1 unit. It'd be a $22 instead of 24 6-8. So we'll play it out a little bit. We're gonna do the come out roll. So right now I got this is where you have the most money risked, is on the come out roll. You can hedge it with a $2.11, but 7s really only pay what, 4 to 1. So this table says 5 to 1, but casinos it's usually 4 to 1, I believe. So I really don't want to throw $6 on a 7 or $7 on a 7 and $2 on an 11. Every now and then I'll hedge the 11, throw $1 or 2 at it, but for this one we got $30 at risk for 1 roll, and then we'll be hedged. Coming out, come out 5. Alright, number's 5. So what we want to do is $18 6-8, $10 5-9. Even though he's got his numbers of 5, we're still going to play that 5, because if he covers, we'll get paid 14 bucks. We'll lose 30, so it's a $16 difference as opposed to losing 30. All right, well, 5 again. So, whoops. So lose this, lose our 30, but we get 14 for the 5. So in this case, I'm not going to count that as a hit because we lost money. So these are off. He covered the 5. But yeah, so and these count as covered numbers. Just in case we hit a lot, I'll show you the difference in money. So new come out roll, $30. I started with a $300 bankroll, by the way. But yeah, since I lost money, even though I got a hit, I'm not going to count that as one of my 3 hits because, like I said, I lost money. Come out 8, 6 deuce. Alright, so we're looking for 3 hits, and then we'll pull off most of our money. Alright, 3, 2, 5. So that's going to pay us 14. 15, give him $1. So there's one hit. Really, we want the 6/8 because that's where you get paid. 4, 3, 1, 4, nothing. Oh, turned over on me. It was a 3, 1, 4. I wish it was a 9. Sorry, my the hard ways kind of stick up, so if I pull too fast, they flip over on me. 4, deuce, 6. So that's where we want to. That's where we make our money on the 6/8. $21, 6/8. We got, since we got 18 on it. There's 2 hits. So one more hit, we're gonna pull off the 5/9 and pull down to $12 on the 6/8. And 6, deuce, 8. So this isn't going how we want it so far, but we're gonna get paid 21 on the 8. And lose or don't pass. Alright, so we've lost 2 don't passes so far. That's not ideal. Guys covered 2 numbers. And the thing is, he's covered 2 numbers. So we've lost 21 and $16. But we don't mind if they cover a number every now and then. But as long as they hit some of these numbers before they do, which right now isn't the case. Come out 9. Alright, so we got, what, 2 hits last time and then lost? So I'm going to subtract the loss from the hits. We're basically at 1 hit. I'm still looking for 2 hits before I pull the 5/9 or 6/8. Anytime you take a loss, hard 4, anytime you take a loss, you're going to subtract a hit, basically. But the thing about this is, why I like it, is because if you lose your don't pass, these are still working for you. If they 7 out, yeah, instead of losing $56, you got this 30 here, you lose 26. But if you've already had a couple hits and you lose that $26, you could still come out positive. So 4 again, 3, 1, 4. So right now this isn't working as planned, but it is what it is. It's not always going to. 4, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5. So that's going to get us back to 2 hits basically, because 15, give them 1, because we subtracted a hit for that loss. So we need 1 more hit, and Jesus Christ, 6, 3, 9. So this guy, I guess this is a time you wouldn't want to be on the don't pass, obviously. I'll give 14 for the 9, throw him a buck, lose the don't pass again. But as we watch this play out, you'll see that once hard 6, this guy could be going for fire. Once they start getting a couple hits and then 7 out without covering a number, that's where you make your money. Oh, I meant to be on the don't pass. They wouldn't let you throw it down at this point, but I would have been on it. Alright, 5, 4, 9. So we were at 2 hits again, and he covered his number, so we're back at 1 hit. This 5, 4, 9 makes us, or gives us our 2nd hit. And some of you could be wondering, and it's a fair point, why are we only playing 2 units on the 5/9, considering as of right now that's what keeps hitting for us. We do that just because there's 10 total, or there's 8 total ways to hit the 5/9. There's 10 total ways to hit the 6/8, and I don't want to have to 5-1-6. I don't want to have to throw as much on the don't pass, and I'm not a huge fan of laying odds on the don't pass, because if it's a 4 or 10, I mean, you could throw $40 out there and you got 40 at risk to make half of it back. I'm just not a huge proponent of that. So 21 for the 6, lose the don't pass again. But as you see, we're taking losses, but we're still, it's not devastating us. Like, if you just played the don't pass, we would be getting crippled right now. But we're getting hits. Now we're back to 1 hit, and this guy would have covered the fire bet. You know what I mean? So how often is that going to happen? He hit 4 points. We got a 5, 3, 8. he hit 4 points, and we're betting the don't pass, and we're down probably a little bit, but we're still hovering around even. So, God damn it, I forgot to put back on the don't pass. All right, so numbers 8, we're back at 1 hit. We're looking for 2 hits. Ace, deuce, 3. Five or 4-1-5. 4-1-5. And this is a long shooter too. So we're back to 2 hits. Alright, let's get that third hit so I can show you what we usually do. Alright, hard 6. There's that third hit. Alright. Hard 6 is going to pay us 21. I'm going to take a 25, paying back 4. Alright, so there's our third hit. We're going to pull this 10 down, and then we're going to pull 6 down here. So what that's going to allow us to do is solidify some of our profit instead of keeping it out there risked. Now we have $30 risked, 24 out there. And sometimes I wouldn't do it right now because we've taken some losses, but I would leave the 6-8 at 3 units. Or if you want, you can do a middle 44 and you're dropping $12 down, but instead we just pulled $32 off, which will guarantee us more profit. Oh, the number was 8 still, and he just covered it. 5-3-8. So even with this hot shooter, this isn't killing us right now. And now if you want, since we just took a loss, you could come back up on this and say we're at 2 hits per se, but I'm not going to do that. I don't have faith that this guy's just going to cover numbers all night. He's covered 5 numbers already. Alright, we got hard 4. So as this plays out, you'll see it where we'll start to make some more money. Ace, deuce, 3. Hard 10. Now this is where we want to see a few 6-8s. Snake eyes. Hard 8. Wow, them hardways are banging too. Could throw a couple bucks on the. That's another way to hedge these. If his number was 6-8, 4 or 10, we could throw a buck or 2 on the hardways. So if they do cover and they hit the hardways, we'd get paid. But I'm not gonna do that right now either. So I'm gonna go 15, give them back 1. And alright, 6 for deuce. So this is where we're starting to get paid now. I'm not sure if we are positive, but it looks like we're pretty close. 6 deuce 8. So that's 3 straight hits where I guess if we were still up at 3 units, we'd really be getting paid, but I like to pull off and guarantee my profit, especially after dude's covered 5 numbers, 6-5, and at the same time, he's covered 5 numbers, and we still might be positive. If not, we're hovering right around it. And 7 out. All right, 6-1-7. All right, so we lose our 24 up here, but we get paid 30. On the don't pass. So that's where, and this guy covered 5 numbers. I'm gonna get some change. 5, or not some change, but color up a little bit. Get some of these reds back over here. So that was $50. 2, 5, 5. Get another 2. So right now we could potentially be making money. I mean, I got 150 in green. Here, we'll do a quick tally. So he's covered 5 numbers. We got 200 there, 225, 250, 300, 325, 345 plus however many ones we got. So we still made 45 bucks, even though he covered 5 numbers. That's why I like this strategy, and that's where that pull down solidified $32 extra of it. Because yeah, we pulled down 32 bucks. So I'm on the don't pass, and he rolls a 7. Come out 7. That's where it hurts. So hit the hard ways again. That was a 7. That's where that hurts. Those come out 7s. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a $2 on the 11 on this one, just so I don't like losing 2 pass lines in a row. And 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. Number is 9. So we're gonna go $10, 15 or 18, 18, 10. All right, we'll play it out again. So we're looking for 3 hits without a loss. 7 out. All right, so that's pretty much second worst case scenario. So all that profit we just made, gave it right back. 30 for the don't pass, but we only lost 26 bucks instead of having a middle 56 out there and losing all 56. We saved ourselves a little. All right, we got a 6 deuce 8. All right, let's make some freaking money, boys. All right, so back to $18. $18. Oh, I lost this yo, by the way. That was from a couple rolls ago. All right, so this is where we need to make some money. All right, we got a hard 4. But yeah, basically these two just hedge each other, and I'm a proponent of hitting and pulling when you can, getting off with some money. Sorry, snake eyes. I like making my money and taking it off. I want to leave as little amount as possible here up top. I never want them taking all my money. Like, you see guys all the time just leave money on money out there, and yeah, they might have made profit, but if they would have pulled a lot of that money, they would be boxcars. They would be they would make so much more. But you get swept up in seeing the money come in, and you think they're never going to 7 out, or they go ahead and say, oh well, I've already made a lot on this guy, so I'll just leave it all out there. 4 deuce 6. That's 1 hit. But here's the thing, you could leave 66 bucks out there, and when I pull down to, well, I have 56, but like assuming they had 66 out here, when I pull down to $24, that guarantees $42 more that I'm making. So in order to get those 42 back, that guy has to get at least 2 more hits to get it. So if he only gets 1 more hit, like, he's ending up losing more money. But he thinks because it's out there and he got another hit, he's making that money over me, which is false. I want to get in and get out as fast as possible. So we got 2 hits, and yeah, I just don't like leaving a bunch of money out on the table. And we got a 6 deuce 8. But the reason I keep, and we get 21, so I'm subtracting 1 hit because we just lost our don't pass. But I will leave the 6-8 out there because I have the don't pass hedging it. So he covered the 8. Coming out. Come out 9. So we're back down to 1 hit. Alright, we got a 10. But yeah, you're seeing even when stuff goes bad, you're still only losing a couple bucks, and you have the potential to make a good amount of money if they roll for a while and don't cover numbers, which really hasn't happened yet. This guy's been covering numbers like crazy, or just 7-ing out early. So that we're back up to 2 hits, I believe. We got a yo. Well, yeah. So you can see that the strategy makes sense, assuming they're hitting numbers. 5, 3, 8. So what's that bring us to? 2 hits or 3 hits? I'm not sure. Doing all this talking is getting me confused. I'll go ahead and leave it out there one more. Try to get back some of that. And 2, 3, 5. Shit. Almost knocked it over. 2, 3, 5. That's 14. I'm gonna give 15. Give 1 back. All right. So that's either a 3rd or 4th hit. So I'm gonna pull these down and lock up a guaranteed 32 extra dollars in profit. So we're now down to $24 risked. And every once in a while, I'll throw a little wrinkle in there. I'll even do it now. I'll throw a $10 come bet. So if he keeps rolling, or if he 7s out right here, I'd get paid twice. But if he keeps rolling and he's hitting these numbers, and I don't have any money out there being risked. All right, we got a 5, deuce 3, or 2, 3. That flipped over on me. Need to stop hitting those fucking hard ways. All right, come bet on the 5, and then I'm only gonna throw 10 in odds because I got 24 here. That makes it 44 bucks I got out on the table. Usually, I mean, it's smarter to take more odds, but I want to hedge as much of it as possible. 6, deuce 8. Alright, just gotta slow it down, coming over those hard ways. So that's 15, give him a buck. Alright, now this is where we can get paid. And if you want, in this scenario, 4, deuce 6, you kind of got a little bit of iron cross potential going on here. So you could, if you wanted to, in theory, take 15, give him a dollar back. You could play the field, which I'm not a huge proponent of since it only hits, 47% of the time. But for this scenario, we've already made a little money back. We got the pass line hedging. I'm going to throw a $10 field right here. Usually if I do that, I would like to, so yeah, with this $10 field, I'm going to go back up to 3 units, because if I hit a 6 or 8, I lose 10 on the field, so I'd only be making $4. And right now I'm just kind of showing you wrinkles. You can add in little wrinkles to the strategy. If I didn't throw that come bet, I wouldn't be on the field. If that come bet wasn't a 5, I also wouldn't be on the field. But right now, anything other than a 7, we're getting paid. And if we do 7 out, I still get 30 of it back. So this is kind of just hard 6. This is kind of just tightening up all shit. God damn it. I knocked these over, but if I didn't, I'd rather the 2 because I would have doubled. But so we lose the field, but we're gonna get paid 21 on the 6. So this is where we only made $11. But if I would have hit that 2, shit, I would have made 20 bucks. So, all right, there we got a 12 though. It's gonna pay us double. I just gotta stop coming over these hard ways. So, 10, 20, and that's where this iron cross can pay off for you. But like I said, the only reason I threw that come bet and 7 out, the only reason I threw that come bet is because, I mean, I just want to show you a wrinkle of the strategy. But since I didn't cover the come bet, it really didn't do any favors. I should have just left the 2 units and kept hitting, because I hit a few more 6s, and we'll get paid 30 on the don't pass. So we're back up to at least even, and I'm pretty sure we're at some profit. How much time are we at? 25 minutes. All right, we'll go one more. But oh, Oh, 639 again. So, just so you see it though, I mean, we haven't even had ideal results, and we're definitely still positive. I don't know by how much, but we saw a guy cover five numbers, which right there, that's $150 we lost just right there. But we made it back up here. And how often is someone going to cover five numbers? You know what I mean? It's not going to happen very often. Andy would have hit the fire bet. We got a 3 deuce 5. And for this case, the scenario I've been showing you guys, I probably should have thrown. As 14. 3 units on everything, because I've been banging those 5 9s. Of course, I don't hit the 5 when I have a come bet on it. We got a ace 5 6. It's gonna pay 21. That's 2 hits. And we got a yo. And of course, I knocked it over. Yo. Alright, 5 3 8. 5 3 8, and that's our third hit. So we'll pull down off the 9. Actually, I'm gonna leave the 9 for this instance in case they cover the number, which you can do. Like I said, I just showed you the basic strategy. Now I'm showing you some variations of it. Apparently this was only 12. I only had 13 out there, or 15. I mean, 13 actually. Sorry. But yeah, for this variation, I'll go ahead and leave the 9 in case he covers it. No, you know what? I'm gonna come off the 9 and throw a cup bet. Try that out again. Part 8. All right, so we're gonna get paid 21. And our comeback goes to 8. I'm just going to leave that 10, and since I usually keep money on the 8, I'll up it to 15. So $15 odds, pays 6 to 5. We'd get 18 plus 10. All right, yo, 11. But yeah, I'm just trying to show you little wrinkles. I don't want to just give you like a straight strategy and say you got to be religious with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's always variations. Like you can go if you're seeing trends. Like maybe I should be on the 5, the amount of 5s that have been rolled. Crap too. But yeah, the main strategy is just to get 3 hits, 5, 6, 8, 9. You get your 3 hits, you pull off. And then you got $12 on the 6-8, which is basically playing the don't pass in the 6-8. Or you can go, there's the 8. Or you can leave 3 units on the 6-8. I just wanted to show you pulling off $32 to show you how much profit you guarantee. Because if you hit 3 5s or 9s, that's $42. You have 56 out, you pull 32 of it back. You'd have $42, you pulled 32 of it back, you'd only have 24 risked. So, but if you lose that 24, you win right here. And if you lose right here, you still have that 24 up right here. So that was an 8. We get paid 10 and 18 for the odds. And we're gonna go back to $12 8, and we'll throw another come bet. So this is where you can make some money as well. All right, we got a 5 again. So hey, again, I'll try this iron cross out. The only time I really ever do the iron cross is in this scenario. If I have a come bet that goes to 5, because now I have the 5, 6, 8 covered. I have every number but a 7 covered. Actually, I even have a 7 covered because of here. I'd still lose some money, but I wouldn't lose my everything I have out on the field. All right, 4 deuce 6. No field. That rolled over on me. 4 deuce 6, no field. Alright, shit. And you know what? I fucked up because I forgot to move that to 3 units. We only made $4. So I'm going to move this back up to 3 units. We would have made 11 had I been paying attention, but it's hard to pay attention and talk at the same time apparently. We got a yo 11. Just got to be slow on the stick. And I'm going to cash these in for a 25. I'm running out of reds over here. Put a 10 back on the field. Cash another one in. Alright. We got a 4. Pay the field. And 7 out. Alright, so we didn't win our comeback. They lost the field, lost all the 6-8 up there. 7 out. But we get paid on the don't pass. And let's tally it up. So we didn't even have great results on all of this. Lost 2 come bets, lost a couple field bets, and I can almost guarantee we still made money just looking at it. Actually, I can't guarantee it. So we got 100, 200, 250, 275, 300. That's what we came with, 300. So now we got 25, 50, 75, 100 profit, 125 profit, 150 profit, 175 profit, 185 profit, 190, 200, $202 profit. So we'd be leaving with $502. Came with 300. So as you see, we got ran the first couple times up top. Not up top, sorry, on the don't pass. He covered 5 numbers, but we kept getting hits, and every time we'd lose a don't pass, we'd subtract a hit. And luckily they were on the 5, 9, 6, 8 when we were losing the don't pass, which is why you keep that money here, so you don't lose all $30. You lose 16 or you lose 20 or whatever it may be, but you're not losing all 30 right here. Now if it was a 4 or 10 and they covered, yeah, you're gonna lose your 30 right here, but you're hoping these hits will make it up. When he covered 5 numbers, all 5 of them were, he covered what, 2 8s and then a 5, 6, 9, and we still made 42